Well, it's speaking tip time once again. And today I want to go over a very simple but powerful concept. In all my years of speech competition and preparing to get on that stage and try to impact an audience, I'd work on my speech and I'd work on the opening and I would have my stories. I want to make sure that the sequence was right and I knew where my gestures were and I knew where I was supposed to be on the stage. And I would have all this preparation I would go through the speech over and over in my mind and make sure that I knew the speech properly. And there was one element that I realized I was missing. That element was the audience. I was focusing all on my preparation for a delivery, but my attention really needed to be on the audience. And there was a big shift for me when I started putting one more step in there, which was I would have my speech down and I would know what I would want to say. And then I would look at the audience and even in my mind or focus on the audience and I would go, how do I need them to think or act differently after the speech? I would also say there are people out there in this audience that need this message. And this message is important, especially in the speech competitions, because it's so easy to get wrapped up in the judges and the winning, and you forget about the fact that you're delivering a message to people that's going to make a difference in their lives. And for me, in our Toastmasters speech competitions, that is the essence we're trying to get to. We're trying to become better speakers and using the competition to become a better speaker. And the great speakers in life care about the audience. The great speakers in life touch our hearts. They change our minds. They make us think. And it's not about they had great delivery. It's about they impacted us. So I step back once I have my speech down, and then I just focus on the fact that, and for me, this is where it really came to the purpose of this communication. And purpose is a big thing. Purpose is the why that we do it. And if the why that we do it is to get a trophy, or the why that we do it is to touch the hearts and change the minds of the audience, those are two different whys. And when I put the focus in on really talking to the audience and whether I won or lost the contest, I wanted to make a difference in that audience's life, that was setting me up to be a more effective speaker in life and to be more valuable to my audience. And I said this 100 different ways in all these speaking tips. In the competitions, the speaker that touches the heart and changes the mind of the audience, that connects with the audience, that has the biggest impact on the audience, is normally the speaker that wins, and normally the speaker that should win. You know, and the judges are part of the audience. I never spoke to judges. I always spoke to the audience, because that's who's sitting in front of me. And how rude it would be to have 50 or 300 or 3,000 people sitting in front of you, you only talk to 12 of them. Okay? So the point I want to make here is when you're getting ready to do your speeches, get your speech worked out, but then step back and focus on how do I want the audience to think or act differently, and really look at the fact that there are people in this audience that need this message. Their life will be improved by it. They've given up on hope, or they don't know how to do something, and I'm going to show them how to do it. There's people that need this message that I'm giving to them, and that brought my life energy, brought my life focus back into the correct perspective to the information I was given. It's a little step that has a big impact. Give it a shot, work on it. I will tell you that that was a major turning point for me in all the speaking that I've ever done. That's the tip for today. See you next week.